Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
There was definitely a disconnect, and I think there was a missed opportunity.
Now at 6, development drama. The new questions being raised after a vote against a controversial housing project here in Roanoke.
Plus, curbing crime, how one city was able to stop an uptick in violence over the summer months.
And hot button issues where the race for governor stands in these final weeks.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany McGraw.
And I'm McKinley Struther. John Carlin has the night off. For the second time, a proposed Star City development has been shot down.
It was a close vote, but ultimately, Roanoke City Council voted against a new housing complex along Brandon Avenue.
Tonight, we're hearing from those for and against this project. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennedy is live in Roanoke. Lindsay, do they think this decision will have a long-term impact?
They do, McKinley, they do. I talked with the mayor and vice mayor. They fear that Roanoke missed out on an opportunity for millions of dollars and future growth, but Councilman Joe Cobb was hoping for a compromise.
A request to rezone property along Brandon Avenue to build 54 apartments and 15 townhomes rejected by Roanoke City Council Monday night, 4-3. Mayor Sherman Lee and Vice Mayor Trish Whiteboyd, two of the three who voted in favor, disappointed by their colleagues' decision.
I was very disappointed because I know that we need affordable housing.
I don't think we can come out last night and say that was best for the city of Roanoke. I just don't feel that.
Whiteboyd says it sends a bad message to businesses considering Roanoke.
When you do all of that work and your homework and spend all of that money to develop in our city and you're rejected, I just think it just does not send a good message to the business community or to our residents who are out there with no housing.
Lee says the community's mentality needs to change.
We have to get away from that syndrome, not in my backyard.
During the meeting, multiple residents expressed concerns over possible flooding and traffic.
They did not solicit input from the neighborhood in any of that time to talk about what might be palatable.
Councilman Joe Cobb voted against the project due to concerns about the environment and community engagement.
If you take the time to listen to people who live close by, who may be greatly impacted by something that you want to do, an investment you want to make, it's a way to bring them on board.
Whiteboyd says she's not sure where the disconnect lies, but council needs to trust the Planning Commission to do its job.
I think this could have been a win for the city, and my colleagues, the ones that voted no, I missed an opportunity.
The developer does own the land, so he can still build 12 single-family homes on the property. Lee said that the public needs to come forward with their redevelopment ideas so that council knows what the community wants. And Cobb suggested holding regular meetings with council, the Planning Commission, and the Board of Zoning Appeals so that they're all on the same page about what they see for Roanoke big picture. Reporting live in Roanoke, I'm Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
Efforts to reduce violent crime are paying off in Danville. Today, the police department released the results of a special operation focused on the summer months. We're told officers seized 25 guns and arrested 142 people on nearly 300 criminal charges. The operation, which ran from July through September, also brought in large amounts of drugs, including meth, cocaine, marijuana, and heroin, through a preventative policing approach.
We want to deter crime. We want that people who would be out there selling drugs or living a gang-affiliated type of lifestyle to know that that's not something that the citizens of Danville want. That little bit of fear sometimes will change people's behavior.
This led to no homicides, which is the first time the city experienced less than 2 homicides over the summer since the year 2015.
Turning to your forecast, where we are feeling warmer temperatures.
Oh, yeah. Meteorologist Justin McKee is here to show us, I guess, when things will cool back down.
You know, in the short term, tonight, it's going to cool down. But as far as the afternoon high is concerned, probably going to be Friday or the weekend before we see some cooler stuff during the daytime. Current look outside right now is very bright. All of our sky cams showing a lot of sunshine. In the New River Valley, it is a little bit cooler right now at 66, the low 70s for Roanoke as well as Martinsville. Your 3-degree guarantee coming in successful once again. The forecast was 73. We hit 75, so that's another $10 to the pot. Total of $720 in October for Center in the Square. The temperatures are going to be quickly falling as we go into the evening. We still do have some 70s on the map for you right now. Eventually tomorrow morning, you're going to be waking up in the 40s, so it is going to feel pretty cool outside first thing on Wednesday morning. Also mostly clear overnight tonight. If you want to check out the full moon, eventually Wednesday afternoon, we're going to be about 30 degrees warmer than it will be when you're walking out the door. So 77 for Roanoke, 78 in Lynchburg, the same over in Danville, and even the low to mid 70s across the New River Valley for tomorrow. Temperatures pretty warm on Thursday as well, but a front's going to pass through that day that could cool us down a little bit heading into the weekend. We'll give you those details coming up in a few minutes.
The race for Virginia's next governor is heating up ahead of Decision 2021, and it's benefiting businesses. According to the Virginia Public Access Project, Democrat Terry McAuliffe and Republican Glenn Youngkin have each raised more than $43 million, which is significantly higher than past years.
So lots of people are watching. We're also seeing clearly much money flowing into the state for campaign expenditures. We're seeing a lot of visits as well.
Both men are hitting the campaign trail with just 2 weeks left until the election. Today in Stafford, Republican Glenn Youngkin focused on education and banning critical race theory in schools.
We have some abhorrent chapters in our history. We have to teach them. But friends, Dr. Martin Luther King called us all to be better than we are. He called us to judge one another based on the content of our character and not the color of our skin.
Democrat Terry McAuliffe is also making stops in Northern Virginia with several high-profile endorsements as he pushes an increase in minimum wage and better access to paid sick leave.
I'm going to do a historic investment in education, healthcare, and that's what folks are asking me as I travel all over the Commonwealth. We had a great weekend. Stacey Abrams was here last weekend. Dr. Jill Biden. I got President Obama coming in this weekend. The president will be back. It's exciting here.
Right now, polls show the candidates are in a dead heat.
Two women of color on the ballot for Virginia's next lieutenant governor. Born in Jamaica, Republican Winsome Sears served in the House of Delegates from 2002 to 2004. She is a Marine veteran and has a passion for education. Democrat Hala Ayala currently represents Prince William County in the House of Delegates, is a cybersecurity specialist, and works against gun violence, losing her father to it at age 2. While they have different views, they both want change.
The laws that were being passed were pitting us against each other. And so I figured I can either stay home and complain or I can offer myself, and that's what I'm doing.
I've worked across the aisles. My legislation has had bipartisan support. So this is just an indicator of my record that I listen to all Virginians.
No matter who is elected, they will make history being the first woman to serve in that role. What they say that says to our future. That's tomorrow here on 10 News.
A beloved Hill City restaurant open for half a century is now shutting down. The three factors that led to this disappointing decision. Plus,
a lot of people gave their life for this country.
A special visit, how the D-Day Memorial is honoring the legacy of one local hero.
Have a question about current events? New laws? We can help. Just ask 10. It's easy. Go to WSLS.com, click on the menu icon, and click Ask 10. Type your question and we'll work on an answer. Ask 10 on WSLS.com.
River Ridge Mall in Lynchburg is expanding. The food hall used to include 3 restaurants, but now offers 5 options, included Grounded Burgers, Zaza Stone Fire Pizza, and Main Bowl Asian Market. This long-awaited renovation sits next to the new Auntie Anne's in Cinnabon, which opened on Friday, and we're told they're just about finished with this project.
We have new furniture coming, and we will have indoor-outdoor seating, and we're going to have a garage opening to the exterior. So there's more to come. The food hall's not done yet, so we appreciate everybody's understanding.
Construction is scheduled to be complete by the end of this month. Today also marked a milestone for Tanglewood Mall with the opening of Chicken Sal's Chick. The owners of the restaurant chain say they can't wait to bring made-from-scratch chicken salad to the Roanoke area. You can also expect construction on the new Chili's and Popeyes to start in the spring and open sometime later next year.
A Hill City staple advertised as Lynchburg's original premier restaurant is closing its doors for good this Saturday. The Crown Sterling opened on Fort Avenue in 1970, but this week the owners announced that they're shutting their doors due to a staffing shortage, price inflation, and personal health reasons. While asking for patience in their final days, they also want customers to know they appreciate their support.
It makes you feel really good. I mean, you know, it's nice to know that people do care and people have a lot of fond memories of being here. People have been coming here since 1970. A lot of people have stories. They did their proms here. They, you know, special dates.
The property is for sale, listed around $700,000.
It was a bright Tuesday. High pressure staying in control for Wednesday. That means some more sunshine. Eventually, a few more clouds and some low rain chances in our forecast. We'll let you know when. That's after the break.
New at 6, the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford is honoring one of the oldest World War II veterans in Southwest Virginia.
10 News reporter Annie Schroeder is working for you tonight to show how the memorial is ensuring his legacy lives on forever.
When Walter Sarver joined the Army more than 6 decades ago, he knew he wanted to serve his country.
There's a certain amount of people protecting this country. Makes it possible to have this beautiful country.
Born in 1918 in Giles County, Sarver fought in World War II and served in many roles. One of his most vivid memories is Pearl Harbor.
Invaded them while they're asleep. You can't believe that. Well, it's all over now.
Tuesday, Sarver and his family came to the National D-Day Memorial to view his newly placed brick at the site, honoring his and his son's service.
A lot of people gave their life for this country. So you gotta honor them people. They give it all.
For me, it's a real honor to give them the memory forever and for their children to know the legacy that they have had.
The Army veteran's legacy will be honored here at the D-Day Memorial forever, but his legacy will also live on through his family. And while he's set to turn 104 this March, Sarver still loves the country he spent his life protecting, and he never misses an opportunity to laugh.
Well, this is a great country. Do you find one better? I'll go there.
In Bedford, Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Golden hour has arrived. We are approaching sunset all across Southwest and Central Virginia, so you can see our sky cam starting to get that little orange tinge to it. This is our Virginia Tech Curling sky cam in Roanoke. Right now, sky's completely clear across the region. Wouldn't be surprised, maybe we get some high clouds tonight. Overall, I'll call it a mostly clear sky for tonight, which is good news for folks looking to see the full moon. We'll talk about that coming up in just a second. We had some folks down to the 30s this morning, so that had me thinking, when is that first freeze going to come? This is the averages, so the western portions of the area early to mid-October for the first fall freeze, and then further to the east mid to late October. So it looks like some places maybe even a little bit late this year for the first freeze. Of course, when the freeze comes, we'll let you know. Nothing freezing in the forecast over the next 7 days. Temperatures are going to be cooling down as we go into this evening. Right now, we're in the 60s and 70s across much of the region. If you're heading out on the patio, it looks like we fall from the middle 60s at 7 o'clock all the way down into the middle 50s by 11. And you can see we keep generally really pretty clear skies overhead through the evening. Overnight tonight, looks like our lows in the 40s, pretty close to what you would expect for this time in October. I mentioned the full moon going to be happening as we go into tonight. It is October's full moon. It is peaking tonight, and it is called the Hunter's Moon. And the reason we call it that is because this is the time of the year that our ancestors, they would go and hunt animals for food ahead of those cooler winter months. So if you happen to get your photo of the full moon, feel free to share it with us here at 10 News. Temperatures are going to go well above average on Wednesday, maybe as much as 7 to 10 degrees above average. You can see the averages on the left side of your screen here, the middle 60s to right around 70. The forecast calls for the low 70s in Blacksburg, could be as high as 78 in Danville. In between, looks like Roanoke gets up to about 77 degrees. It is going to be another warm one as we head into Thursday afternoon ahead of our next cold front. Behind the front, it does look like we could get some slightly cooler temperatures as we go into Friday and this weekend. So high pressure down to the south of us, keeping things nice and bright as we go through our Wednesday. Do expect on Thursday as our front approaches the area area. We get a few extra clouds in the mix, and there could be some showers, especially late in the day and into the early part of our Friday. But you can see some chilly air going to be possibly behind that front. I don't know how much of that air actually gets to us, but I definitely think it'll be cooler on the weekend than it will be the next couple of days in southwest and central Virginia. So here's a look at the weekend planner, a little bit of an early forecast. You can see mostly cloudy skies expected. Did include small rain chances for Saturday and Sunday. Certainly not a washout, and most people actually probably going to miss out on the rain. We'll call it a 20% chance right now. 69 on Saturday, getting up to about 70 for the high on Sunday. Here's a forecast for the next 24 hours. Going to be cool again overnight tonight with the low of about 47, mostly clear skies overhead. And then temperatures warm up by about 30 degrees by tomorrow afternoon, 77 the high. That's 7 to 10 degrees above average. Your extended forecast features another warm one on Thursday, but we trend a little bit cooler as we head into the weekend. We'll send things over to Appy.
All right, Justin, the Washington football team is in a regroup mode after a 2-4 start, and what the Hokies are saying about a possible bounce back against the Orange. Sports is next.
And now, the Freedom First Sports Desk with John Appicello.
You watch some of the things that happened in this game. You almost wish he might have stayed on a guy a little bit longer, or he might have got off a guy a little bit sooner. And I think those are things that he would handle, or he will handle, once he gets a little bit more experience.
All right, Coach Rivera discussing his young quarterback's performance. Been going like this for a couple of weeks now. 24 of 39, 182, touchdown and an interception. This was a 31-13 defeat. Washington visits Green Bay this Sunday. Take on 10. Hey, 31 of 42, another solid score for Team 10 in our picks. But Freedom First goes one pick better, led by Jeremiah, who's the overall leader and was nearly perfect. So can we all take a moment and just all hail Jeremiah? Because he's on fire! 13 of 14 this week. And as you can see, it is a neck-and-neck race. We're just 6 weeks in. Long way to go. Folks, it's Circle the Wagons week at Virginia Tech after dropping 3 of their last 4 games. And with Syracuse on deck, Brooke Leonard checks in on how Virginia Tech is handling the losses.
The Hokies holding Pitt to their lowest score all season on Saturday. A bright spot for this Virginia Tech defense and some added motivation for this week's preparation for Syracuse.
Coming into Sunday, it's easy to be like, this sucks. I'm throwing the towel, like this is terrible. But I didn't sense that at all. We came out and flew around, juiced up Sunday after Sunday practice, and today we had, I'd say, one of our better Tuesday practices.
The 3-4 Orange could very easily be a 6-win team by now. Their last 3 losses have been by 3 points. Their latest effort holding Clemson to only 17 points.
They're physical up front. They throw in a bunch of different coverages. They mix it up a lot. They like to pressure on early downs and then on third downs. And they do a bunch of stuff, but we'll be prepared for it.
But what is needed most from the Virginia Tech offense on Saturday is an immeasurable statistic.
We got to find a way to get our guys playing with some confidence. We've slowly watched over the last several weeks a little shift there in the confidence level. Our defense is increasing, and offensively it's decreased. So we've got to find a way to kind of get that back the way it was.
Kickoff is slated for 12:30 on Saturday back in Lane Stadium. In Blacksburg, I'm Brooke Leonard, 10 Sports.
All right, thanks, Brooke. Week 8, 10 strong. It's LCA with defending Class 2 champ Appo right behind. Second 5, Bassett is leading the way. All right, the ACC preseason hoops poll is out. Virginia picked 4th in the league. Virginia Tech 5th. Top 3, Duke, Florida State, North Carolina. The Hokies' Keve Aluma makes the preseason first team. The Cavs' Kihei Clark, the second team. Some news and notes for you. The Virginia Tech women are in the AP Top 25. Dodgers are leading the Braves in Game 3. And some 1st and 10 Tuesday night action over in Salem. Back to you guys.
Coming up, the costly toll of vaccine mandates.
The showdown in the military and one company's sudden reversal. That's next on NBC Nightly News. And then we're back at 7. See you then.